Sorry, thank you very much for that. So I could see God bless Donald Trump.
You can have a look at that in a minute when we
Yeah,
stand it up.
and over there.
This is if you want to come over and you can have a look at the wording on it on your bicycle. Do you want to hold this bicycle for the lady?
Oh, thank you so much.
Hold this bicycle for the lady.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you so much. So the problem that I've got at the moment, you see, because the British Constitution is not written.
Well, this is why Boris Johnson, because of the Supreme Court, overruled the prorogation when he tried to prorogue Parliament.
Yeah.
Boris got Jeffrey, he was the Attorney General at the time, and he basically said, right, we're going to have a look at the Constitution and do it like the Americans have done it, where it's all understandable. So we want our free speech back.
Yes.
Because you know the American Constitution is the English Constitution, and they have on the Second Amendment the right to bear arms. Well, they've taken it away from us.
Okay.
So we want our right to bear arms. We want the restoration of common law and Magna Carta and the Bill of Rights, 1688-69. We want that all put back in so everybody understands that that's the supreme law. We want the restoration of double jeopardy, which is that you can't be tried twice for murder. Because otherwise the hand of the police can come on your shoulder at any time and keep trying you.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that because the British police at the moment are dismissing every single case, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, but when it comes to something that they don't like, they can keep coming back.
I see.
Our veterans are being charged for murders that were 40, 50, but they wasn't murders, they was found not guilty for them. And without new evidence, they're charging them again.
I see.
So you can keep charging people if you get not guilty. Once you get not guilty for murder, that's it, you can't be tried again.
Okay, comprehensive teaching.
Trial and access to legal aid, which they've taken away since the austerity measures of 2008. They said they can't.
I agree, there is no legal aid. And can I ask you something? Don't you find as well the access to the legal, it's not about only legal aid, but it is about accessibility and affordability for the actually legal support. Yeah. We are talking about not only covering legal aid, because legal aid is always minimal, and possibly it's just the cases when the people are being victim themselves, but they cannot trigger any prosecution towards anyone really under legal.
It undermines justice, because if you can't afford to pay for it, then you get no justice.
Yes, but can you agree as well that at the moment in the UK people cannot afford just simply to go to court because the legal fees are absolutely, rocket sky high.
It's been done like that on purpose to destroy. We believe that we're under communist rule now. Our institutions have been conquered by the communists. We believe the European Union is a communist institution by stealth.
May I say something?
Yeah.
I have to contradict you, but those rules and this situation is not caused by the European Union, it's caused by British institutions.
Well, our institutions have been conquered by cultural Marxists. So they are Marxists that took over our institutions. They took over all the institutions of America, of Australia. It's not just happening to us, it's happening throughout the whole West. As the Soviet Union and the communism collapsed, it started to rise in the European Economic Community, which became the European Union, and it spread through by stealth, right? All through our countries, and institution by institution have been conquered.
I mean, we agree on one, for sure. We agree on that the majority of the British institution at the moment is completely dysfunctional. Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay. Oh. I can see the flowers.
So this is, we believe that we are two nations, one constitution. So we're linked here with our Sovereign Citizens Alliance here. As you see, St George kills the European Union dragon. Donald Trump is holding his Bible when he swore, when did he swear, Dan? On January the 20th, 2016?
January the 16th.
I'm not sure.
When
he swore himself in.
Oh yeah, no, this was with outside the church.
Oh, outside. Oh, that was outside the church when the church got burned by Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
May I ask you why there is Donald Trump, but why there is no Queen?
Because we don't trust the monarchy anymore. I believe in the institution of the monarchy, but her three sons are paedophiles.
I see.
Prince Charles has been linked with Edward Heath and Jimmy Savile. If you come and have a look at this one here.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm going to jump a little bit here.
Yes.
Because you've asked me a question. Full disclosure and prosecution for those involved and responsible for the cover-up of the Muslim rape gangs, including the Jimmy Savile inquiry. So we're not just picking on Muslims here. The whole British establishment in there are
I see.
paedophiles. It's not just the monarchy. All the corrupt British establishment, and it's rife in America, it's rife in the European Union.
I see.
Little children have been going missing. They had it on milk bottles in the 1970s in America. Where are all the children gone? Where are all the children gone?
I need to ask you something. Restore parental control of schools.
Civilian control of the police, so we take away the Marxist control.
Civil control of the police.
See, we talk about some other
yeah.
stuff. We go back
But
up further.
may I ask you, comprehensive teaching of British history, geography, constitution, and Christian faith in our school system.
Yes.
May I ask you, do you want to teach your children only British history or just history general?
Of course, we want to teach them about world history. I don't want to. If you do understand English history and it becomes British history, it becomes world history. The British Empire was all over the world. But I don't just want to look at it from a British point of view. I'd like to look at it from a Russian point of view, or from a Red Indian point of view. I'm not against that. But what I don't want to do is cut British history out of it. What they've done, they've made the British look like white people look like they just were only interested in slaves, when we are the first country in the world that got rid of slavery. And for 50 years we went round in our ships freeing slaves with our navy.
May I ask you something? This is present very strongly now in media.
Yeah.
This type of this is reinterpretation, but the curriculum in the schools did not change under even the influence of the sort of historical revisionism present in the media. So. The history is taught in the schools as it was before.
No, it's not. They undermine British history. The cultural Marxists hate Britain as a country. See, what cultural Marxists want is a one world government. So they undermine the nation. They undermine everything that makes us a nation. Our individual identity, the fact that we've got a language and we've got our own religion, and that we are Christians, and we have been Christians for over 1,000 years.
This is restoration of total fishing water under of the sea. This is quite recent.
Since
Yes.
the Cod Wars with Iceland,
Yeah.
it was agreed that you don't just have, is it 6 miles or 12 miles, right? 6 miles. Iceland managed to negotiate to have 200 miles around Iceland. And this is now under the United Nations law of the seas, right? As soon as we become independent from the European
Yeah.
Union, which we are, but we're negotiating at the moment,
Yeah.
we get to that 200 miles back. But there's a lot of people that are worried, the fishermen, that they're going to negotiate that 194 miles, right, and only keep the 6 miles, because there's two deals. There's one that's called the London deal, where you only have 6 miles around your country,
Yeah.
but the Icelandics changed it to 200 miles.
That has changed indeed. Veterans priorities for housing benefit and mental health service. And here I need to ask you why you would not put that British Army should take care of actually more about the veterans or the soldiers. Because I have a lot of, not a lot of, but a few friends actually, or former friends, suffering from
PTSD.
yes, but I tell you, the problem is more complicated because veterans don't want to access the mental health service. You know why? Because if you are suffering post-traumatic stress disorder and if you are accessing the mental health service and you started being diagnosed and treated, they are taking the driving license away until the treatment is finished and successful.
Well, that's right.
So this is the problem of mental health service, really, than the veterans.
Well, see basically our National Health Service, right, is not fit for purpose.
No, I
It's
agree
not fit
with
for
that.
purpose.
I mean,
it's communistic.
It's
another
yeah.
march of the institutions.
Yeah.
So we need to scrap it. We know they've been killing people in
Yeah.
the coronavirus. We know they've been empty. They do TikTok videos and they dance and do all this stuff, right? But it's a disgrace. They've been killing people. They've been denying the people hydroxychloroquine so that they can lock down. So the National Health Service is not fit for service. We do proper mental health services where we treat our veterans with respect, because they are now committing. We had 7 that committed suicide last week. This is what we're going for. This is for the veterans today, up on Parliament Square.
no, you are going there for girls.
It's not for girls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The 3 girls. Yeah. The girls that got raped.
Yeah.
And the 3 men should have been. The men should have. 3
Yeah.
girls got raped, and these Muslim men should have been deported.
Yeah.
They're still walking about Rochdale. So this is what we're going there for.
Okay.
So this is why we say we need, you know, the rape gangs. They got prosecuted, but what we need now is that they.
How do you do your banners?
Well, this is
Because
all
you
been
have
done
to
very
pay.
quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
We paid for this. We don't ask for no money or for no one. We paid for this ourselves.
So how big this group is?
This is just this is Dan's idea. He's Brexit Mapper Man on YouTube.
Oh,
I'm
really?
Patriotic Twins on Patriotic Twins UK on YouTube.
Okay.
Right? And this is Brexit Map Man's sign.
I see.
Of the it's not just the George Cross. George, we put the whole Union Jack on it. Look at the Union flag of Britain, destroying the European Union. We believe we've destroyed the European Union.
And this is the European Union is like
It's the dragon, yeah. George kills the dragon. The dragon in this time is the European Union. It goes through its neck, and then George gets off his horse and cuts the head off. This is what Saint George is a mythical Christian warrior when the English went to the Crusades with Richard the
this.
Lionheart.
Who drew this dragon? Because it's
We did.
it's not nice. I mean, it's just like quite, you know.
Well,
It could
you
be
know,
more
it's
dragony.
all about the white horse and George and the Christian sainthood around him and the shield of Christianity.
I see.
See, this is
But
what it's
the
all-
dragon is
The dragon is
just
gonna
like
be pathetic.
it's,
It's going to be pathetic.
no, the dragon has to be dangerous. Okay, let's go this and this.
It's the same side. It's the same
Oh, I
side.
see,
It's
I
a
see.
double-sided thing.
Oh, I see. And
So you see the
children.
white dragon? Do you see the white dragon? That's the Anglo-Saxon dragon of Wessex. This is the dragon before. Do you know England got conquered in 1066?
Oh yeah.
You know about the Normans, the
Oh, yeah,
French-speaking Normans.
Show me.
This was the flag of England before 1066.
Do you want to revert this flag? I mean, do you want Do you want a restoration this
No,
flag?
it is what it is. I mean, the Normans came here in 1066 and they spoke French for 300 years.
Should we speak French?
We have lots of French words in our language now.
Yeah, but do you want us to speak French?
Well, no, it is what
I'm
it
starting
is.
learning actually
Look,
French.
See that statue over there with the horse? Like, can you see the horse? That's Richard Coeur de Lion. That's Richard the Lionheart. And he took England to the Crusades, but he never spoke English. He was a French Norman.
Get your pronunciation.
Oh yeah.
Richard
Coeur de Lion.
Coeur de Lion. See, he's saying it the French way. But, you know,
Oui, Monsieur Mousset.
this is the English way of saying it, Richard Coeur de Lion. Right? So now you have to tell us something about you. Where are you from?
No, I'm from Poland and I've been here for 20
You know we
years.
love the Poles.
Oh,
You know you're great Christians when you stood up to Suleiman the Magnificent and 70,000 Poles come to fight him when he was at siege against the gates of Vienna, and it was the Poles that saved Europe.
Yes.
We know you're great Christians.
And
We
No,
know
we
the
are- I
Poles.
tell you-
As Brexiteers, I want the Poles to know that we love the Poles. We love them. They're great nationalists, and you know, be very careful. Be careful staying in the European Union because they will force Muslim immigration onto you.
Well, I
But
would
we know
say.
the Poles are not putting up with it, but you know,
So I would not start discussing Polish politics with you now because it is not about Polish politics, to be honest. That we can leave for another time. But I'm pretty sure that you would absolutely not agree with a lot of what is happening right now in Poland. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What is your name? Thank you for holding my bike for such a long time.
Have Anglo-Saxon names.
Do you mind introducing them?
Yeah, Elif, come and tell him your name. Tell him where your name comes from. Do
My name's Ailith.
you want to spell it for him?
Ailith.
That is lovely. What
Tell
that
him what it
means?
means in Anglo-Saxon.
Seasoned warrior.
Oh, that is lovely. My name means given by God. It's Danuta. It's an old Slavonic name.
Say it
As-
again.
Danuta.
Danuta.
What is your name? I have heard this
There was a
name.
King Athelstan.
Yes.
He was the grandson of Alfred the Great.
Yes.
But I didn't want to call him Athelstan. My ex-wife wouldn't allow me to call him. His middle name is Horsa, which is after the white horse. You see the white horse?
I see.
Right? And his name is Hengist. And Hengist and Horsa were the first two Englishmen.
I
Right? It's a bit like
see.
Romulus and Remus, the first
Oh, I
two
see, I
Romans.
see, I see.
And Hengist means white stallion, and Horsa also means a horse.
I see.
See, and they were twins, and they are twins.
Okay.
Right? And they were the first two Englishmen, Hengist and Horsa. And she is Rowena, and she was the sister.
She is actually a very clever girl.
They were the sisters of Hengist. She was the sister of Hengist and Horsa.
don't mean
And these
nothing.
girls are twins, and the boys are twins. So it's two separate
Pleasure.
twins.
Thank you so much. Or maybe I should not shake the hands.
Yeah,
but
we
I've
don't-
got
we don't-
I've got the
Oh, you've got your
sanitizer.
zinc. No, we don't need the sanitizer. We have vitamin D, which is the sunlight. We have vitamin C from fresh fruit, and we have zinc. The coronavirus
Come on,
cannot
then.
hurt you. No, the coronavirus cannot hurt you.
No?
You want the coronavirus, right? Because then your body kills it and you take the antibodies. Now, let me tell you something. You don't want sanitizers. You want your hands to get dirty. You want to be exposed to germs because it makes your immune system stronger.
Well, I mean,
are you young
the
and healthy?
I am young and healthy. Thank you so.
She's young and healthy. So it's good.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure meeting
Yeah, I'm
you,
gonna put-
and have a good day.
I'm going to
so
give
much.
you our. So I'm Patriotic Twins UK. He's Brexit Mac Man, both on YouTube.
Thank you so
So you
much.
can see our videos. Yeah, you can see what we do today.
Thank you.
Really, we should have got people to sign it today, but unfortunately, we've got to bring the ball for people to sign.
Thank you so much. Thank
What's your name
you.
again?
My name is Danka.
Dan, how do you spell it?
Danka, Danka.
Oh, Dunker. Sounds very German.
Thank you.
Sounds German.
Thank you.